Hello, and welcome to the Tower of Reversed Gravity. So last time I got here, I'm going to continue exploring this area. Can I drop down over there? I probably can. I'm going to explore this area, and then think about what I want to do. I've checked a few things very briefly. Ooh, that should have hit me. Pertaining to the fact that I need 38 intelligence to use the Dark Moon Greatsword. And I'm at 24. I need to focus on leveling intelligence before I can use it when I eventually finish this quest. Arcane. Is that just worse than this? Or does this make you take more damage? Greatly increases arcane at the detriment of physical attack power. Okay. That's how that balances. That makes sense. Where is this guy? I need to cheese this guy. I hate this opponent. Oh, that was not a backstep somehow? I half expected to fall to my death there. Wait. Okay, no, that's just another hand, not the one that I did kill. No! Trash. Lovely. Can't. I walked. I didn't even sprint, and I fell off because it doesn't know how to slow down. I knew that was coming. Yeah, today's just gonna be a bunch of exploring this and making as much progress as I can. I have no fun topics today, but I'll just talk about whatever comes to mind, I guess, while dying to basic-ish enemies. I do think going to the left here is better than going to the right, because you don't have to fight a bunch of hands. Actually, I wonder if the play is abusing the fact that they don't know how to dodge that properly. I love this enemy. Great design, spamming the sword, garbage. And then the teleport. It really is like the worst enemy. The worst enemy that's completely meaningless is more accurate than the worst enemy. This guy doesn't matter. They're just here to make this traversal really annoying. But it's not even aiming at me. Get attacked from behind if I don't kill this guy. I killed him in one hit for some reason. I love enemies that aim through surfaces. Hitbox? Hitbox, please. Okay, that's gone. Lucidity, actually, technically speaking, it probably is useful, because even if I don't want to use spells too much, any, like, sorcery-based thing's probably worth collecting. Even if I don't know what it does. Was I on a surface? Yeah, okay. It is janky. I'm not in the slightest bit wrong that that was janky. That was certainly a hitbox. That I should have been hit as well. Okay, this area is very janky. Like, I'm on top of this. I swing, but I don't step forward consistently. There's a plane right here where I should step forward, but it was blocking me. Like, I should walk forward there. But is it like, oh, it's slightly too far of a fall, so to prevent you from falling to death, you can't, even though it's not a fall that would do any damage ever? It's weird. Game has a lot of weird... Oh, actually, you are supposed to sort of jump down here, huh? I think. Maybe jump down onto a chandelier, but... Okay, if I swing... Yeah, you can't swing off edges. But that's too short of an edge for that. It shouldn't apply here, and it doesn't. Weird. Sorry, I'm very curious about this. This is kind of interesting. Yeah. Like, going straight over that edge is fine, but this edge has fall protection. Weird. Does it have it in the other direction? No. Why does this edge have fall protection? Does it do any of these other ones? Yeah, this one does too. But not in that direction. Weird. Like, is it a matter of angles or something? Like, does this one? I thought I checked this one. You know, it doesn't that way. It did, maybe, in that direction? No. Weird. That's, like, the epitome of jank. It's not even quite to the level of being janky. It's just busted. Weirdly implemented zones and stuff. That's funny. Random floating books for some reason. Sure, the whole area is upside down, but why does that mean the books can float? Firefly. Yeah, why does this book float? It's just kind of an interesting... I like this zone. This little dungeony area. It's very pleasing. And now this rotates this whole big... It doesn't rotate. It's just stairs. So we are going upwards, and this is what gets us to the top of the Divine Tower, eventually. It's very cool. It's well implemented, it's well designed. Gross cobwebs. It's a fun area to explore. Though why the rain is going upwards. Or wait, it's not. It is going downwards. Somehow we are flipped to the right side. Or is the rain going upwards? Nope. That flipped us to the right side. Maybe I wasn't paying enough attention to the elevator ride. Is there a godskin here? I think there's a godskin here. Actually, no, wait, I want to check spells. This is useless. Terra Magica raises the magic strength of those within the sigil. Alleviates buildup of sleep and madness. That's not that good. It's not worthless, but it's not that good. Ultimate cheese strat. Just have Rock Sling and Terra Magica. I bought this and then never used it. Pretty funny. I would use the Great Bow, but I don't have enough int. Let's just go with that. I'm never going to use these spells. I just have them. Also re-equip the staff in case I need it. There. Yeah. I really enjoy the, like, area design. Like, the visual elements of everywhere in this game. Yep, it is a godskin. Apostle, I think is what they're called, but... I hate them. I mean, the double battle is obviously the worst. They just have so much HP. This variant has so much HP. And it has so many attacks. You have relatively few opportunities to actually attack it. I mean, they do bleed. I guess I go for the lame jump attack spam, huh? Yeah, basically that's the only super easy opportunity to attack. That you're unpunishable, pretty much. But if he has the fire on the ground, he can't do anything. Okay, they have a lot of very good tracking on that. I've only fought the Godskin Apostles on one playthrough. I never got to it on my first attempt because I stalled out at Millennia. But the Godskin duo fight in my first attempt was pretty easy. I think I did it in 1 or 2 tries, which is luck or just having a lot of damage and stagger capability. I still haven't bled this guy, so he should bleed eventually. Ah, lovely. That did like no damage. I love being stuck behind a wall. Oh, that's probably a waste of... Ah, yes. That makes sense. Dead. Oh, the fireball through a tiny gap because his arm can clip through the wall. I know it's mechanisms to counteract hiding behind walls and stuff and cheesing enemies, but it's still dumb that they can clip through walls and I can't. Guess it's a reattempt. Fun enemy, great design, totally not obnoxious. I definitely can just run past it, but like... It is a enemy that I don't think respawns, so I feel like I need to fight it. Let's hope I don't get killed while on my horse, though. I guess they play it incredibly safe, though. And only attack when it's super free. Come on. He must combo that into something. I was slow. Should have been hit there. Come on. I hate... Having played through 1, 2, and 3, Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3, this game has a much bigger issue with enemies standing around doing nothing compared to those. Like, those, it was so much less frequent of an issue where enemies just stood around doing nothing. And it's so frustrating because it's just a waste of time. Because you can't attack them when they do that. All you have to do is sit there waiting till they do something. And it's a definite negative for this game. I was greeting, hoping I could get a bleed. I hate that attack. Like, it's dodgeable, I just hate it. And then he's gonna jump at the end. Eventually. Or not. A dash is more accurate. Comboed. Yeah. Bleed? Unless the bleed procced on the critical. I got greedy, but he hadn't done that combo once in the 2 times that I fought him. Okay, I'm not going to greed next time. I'm not going to greed for the fact that I want this fight to be over because it's not actually interesting. And I could skip it, but it doesn't respawn. I'm just not in a good mood right now. I don't know why. Maybe I haven't eaten enough today. Very easily could be a part of the cause. Just really... Okay, like... This game definitely has a lot more time waste than Dark Souls 2 and 1. Or more noticeable time waste because... Oops, that was bad. Because you have... Yeah, I'm dead. By dead I mean hit, but... Because in this game, you basically don't need to worry about stamina. You have infinite stamina. Stamina regens crazy quick. So you have so much more time to attack if you actually had the opportunities to attack instead of the enemy spending 5 minutes standing around doing nothing. So I interrupted the phase change, but he still phase changed. Oh, I thought he was spinning. Hate that combo. Okay, that's the roly-poly. You can just roll straight through it, huh? I need a lock on, because otherwise it's kind of a pain. I love this attack. It's totally not a waste of time. I love this enemy AI. Totally not a waste of time. Totally an exceptionally perfect game. I love the game, it's great, but it's so bad in some very specific ways. There's just so many specific scenarios where it just doesn't quite work. Oh, that looks awful. Oh, that looks so bad. This is also gonna look terrible. Yeah. I think that looks really bad. These could look okay. I mean, I don't even know if they're visible. Yeah, the double godskin apostle, the apostle duo, godskin apostle duo, is that the name of the fight? It's probably gonna be annoying when I'm not using, like, when my intention is to not use double, like, two-hand, dual-wielding greatswords that do a ton of damage. It's possible that the one-handing a Dark Moon greatsword will be just as good, I don't know, but if not better, I have no knowledge. I think the biggest issue would be trying not to jump attack, which is what I did every time fighting this guy. Trying to minimize jumping attack, and yet, oh, slipping back into the jump attack strategy. Because it's just better than every other way you can attack in the game, except with maybe a few specific weapons. It's just kind of a letdown. It's kind of sad that jumping attacks are so much more effective than everything else. Or they feel so much more effective. Because you only get time to attack once, maybe twice, a lot of the time. And that means the best way to do damage is the single biggest hit, And jump attacks are always quick. Whereas a strong attack, that's a running strong attack. Strong attacks can be okay, but you want to actually charge them if possible. But this is the Mark of Death? Yes. Stargazer Heirloom is intelligence? 5 intelligence. Now I go back to Ranni. And then I don't think I can do the next step because I haven't located the area that I can remember that I'm pretty sure I have to go to. Oops, I almost walked into that. I should go there. I don't know what's under there. Oh, wait, no, that's probably just the floor below, huh? It's probably not a separate zone. Whoop. I wonder how these work. The physical mechanism elevators, where you step on a button in the middle to go up. How does it effectively trigger that? Ah, now I have a grace here. Looking at the map, a grace and a grace right by each other. Do I go here and I talk to her? No, it's later that I have the doll that I talk to her. No, that's a bloodstain. Is it later that I go here? I don't know. I can be back here quickly later. What is that pointing to, though? Oh, is that pointing here? I don't think this opens up yet, though. I thought this opened up later. But if this is open, then that's actually an appropriate, having the grace point you to it actually does appropriately suggest that this is where you need to go. I think it's open. Okay. Every other time, I never actually noticed the line. So unless they added that since I last played through this, that's a good addition. That's a good thing to have added, and I totally ignored because I never actually paid attention to it. That's great. That's actually appropriately telegraphed if you pay attention, which I have never paid enough attention. That's wonderful. And then, honestly, my favorite armor set, just because it looks so cozy. It's just a cozy set of armor. The hat's a little bit much. It's a little bit over the top. But, like, the cloak just looks so cozy. I will go with a different helmet, though. Yeah, that, like, fur cloak, it just looks so comfortable. Whereas the legging component doesn't necessarily look more comfortable, but it's also worse gameplay-wise. And I kind of prefer it not matching up. I think I'd prefer that. Like, I kind of like normal legs under the outer, like, dress component. Looks kind of nice. Like, it's my favorite piece of armor because of the little cloak on the back. Oh, okay. I actually got here without checking a guide. Sweet. And this is where you get the doll. Miniature Ranni. Oh, that's great. Like, I mean, I knew where I had to go. I couldn't remember the specifics. But I was aware enough to notice the intended path. I'm very happy with that. That looks like a cliff that you fall off of right here. Yeah. Classic. Though, it's actually visible unlike Dark Souls 2. So, it's a good job. If I do this, do I have to fight the galactic dragon monster as part of this quest? Or is that like a side element near the end? But I know I can talk to the doll.
dogged fellow, aren't we? Or is it merely thy habit to talk to dolls? Fine. Fine. I hadn't expected any soul to recognize me in this guise. But now the cat is out the bag, I cannot allow thee thy freedoms. Perform for me a service as recompense. Eliminate the baleful shadows which prowl these lands. The name of Ranni the Witch is already sullied by thee. I will not brook disobedience in this matter. Perform for me a service as recompense. Eliminate the baleful shadows which prowl these lands. The name of Ranni the Witch is already sullied by thee. I will not brook disobedience in this matter. Perform for the name of Ranni. I will not.
Yes, it is the same. I think I have to fight a bunch of ants. The ants in this area, if this is the area that I'm thinking of, are really annoying. Oh, no, it's the, I mean, these guys are annoying too. These bubble guys, if you bother fighting them, but you don't have to. Because you can kind of just run past them because they're really slow. It's an interesting facet of these games that I didn't think about. If you run past stuff, the game is harder. But running past stuff is easier than actually fighting everything. And like, yes, you can just not spend your runes, but that feels counter to the fundamental progression of the game. So if you run past stuff because the enemies are too hard to fight, you're then going to be weaker, and the enemies that you have to fight are going to be harder. Relative. I hate this guy. I love the aesthetic, it's great. And then you see the, like, actual boss variants of these. That variant might not be the right word, but, like, boss versions. It's wonderful. I don't know if I can kill this guy, though. I can't remember if this is one of the guys that I need to kill from somewhere else or not. Oops. I was just kind of ignoring him. Backstab. Imagine getting backstabbed and only losing half your health. What a tough guy. Backstab? Not a backstab. Just trying to avoid the stones being shot at me. Critical. I can probably kill him with a bunch of jump attacks. Oh, that's kind of dumb that he's able to hit me through his wall there. Oops. Not a backstab. I have to kill all of them if I want to kill that guy. I'm pretty sure those don't respawn. I pressed jump, but I guess my stamina hadn't regened yet. So I didn't get a jump attack. Ooh, wow. They really do hit very hard. Oops. I mean, obviously they're very not dangerous because they're slow, but... They're very creepy looking. Oh, they turn into goo. That's fun. I like that. I wonder what they are. Come on, come on, come on. Insta-critical? I mean, I can't critical him, so it's just a sound effect that it makes. Dead. Yeah. It's like baby versions of the actual boss that you fight, like, twice. Ooh, Somber 7. I'm only at 5, and I don't have any 6s, I think, but that's good. Hey, Bubbles. Oh. I almost got tricked. Backstab. Oh, that guy melted a little differently. He fell on his back instead of dying on his front. Is that because he's a bubble variant? Like a mage instead of the melee knife guy? Do they die differently? That would be fun. And something I would have never paid any attention to. I kind of enjoy it. I want to hope that they have different death animations based on their weapon type. Because that's pretty fun. Honestly, I'm thinking about it right now. One of the best things about Elden Ring is... No, it's just wherever they land. It's probably not type-based. I probably critical that guy and forgot. One of the best human bone shards. I'm pretty sure that's a similar name to a more important item in a different installment. But I love being able to sprint forever if I'm not in combat. It is such a good quality of life change to this game from every previous entry in the Dark Souls, etc. series. Oh no, there's an enemy. Oh wait, no, these are madness. That's actually really dangerous. Maybe running strong attacks are the best attack. Maybe they're better than jump attacks. Let's see. Nope. Jump attacks are still better. I think madness just does a big chunk of damage, so it's not like instant death, but... I'm pretty sure you can critical these guys if you stagger. Like, they can be staggered to a crit. Bye. It does raise a question. Sorry. Just the madness being instilled by magic as well as flower powder. What is the madness? Or the frenzy or whatever it's called specifically. Like, is it actually like an ailment of the mind as opposed to just a effect inflicted by magic? Is it something that people in this world can suffer from without an outside influence? I would assume not, but because there's poison magic and there's poison, so it's probably not some connection like that. Because, I mean, this is a magic world, so it doesn't actually need to follow, like, oh, the magic... The madness could just be different types of madness that have the same end point. Oh, it's fun. I mean, I definitely fall in weird places in these games as well. It's still fun to see people's phantoms falling off a cliff for no reason. I'm 99.9% sure there's nothing there. Is this an item or just another nothing? Miranda powder. I think that's pretty much nothing. Might be an ingredient for a jar you can throw? I don't craft items in this game, and I really should. I don't have flasks or whatever they're called. The ones that self-buff, because those are really good. I also don't have a good source of preserving boluses, which could be rough soon. It's gonna be rough if I have to deal with that, but I kind of want to make those just for fun. Use them against, like, bears and stuff. Oh, weird. Having a good time. It's fun to re-explore the game. I need to make sure that I don't focus too much on purely progressing the Formic, which are ants. I need to make sure I actually explore the world instead of just focusing on, like, this quest, that quest, progress. Because I guarantee that there's tons of... I bet by now I could already have, like, 11 flasks? Maybe not, though. Maybe I am actually about where I should be in terms of flasks. I should probably be +5 by now, though, is my guess. Just going by sort of where I remember fitting at in terms of upgrading the flask. These feel like they should break your armor because of Dark Souls 2, but they definitely don't. It must be Scarlet Rot. Oh, these are real. The like shield-headed ants. There are, I imagine there's ants that do the same. There's also like termites that do this, where there's like, they block up the holes into their colonies using their heads or their rears, I can't remember. But it's kind of a fun... Generally though, my understanding is it's less a case of some of them are like that, and it's more a case of all of them, or most of them are like that. Obviously the queens are different, but the most important item shines again. Okay, so they're just basically a bunch of people repeating the same thing, saying that the grace is over this way, I guess. Or it's the bait, which it absolutely could be. Is this gonna be the same thing? No. I actually do think the grace is up above. I don't know why I'm grabbing this flower. I'm never gonna use the bell to summon stuff. Except for maybe exactly one fight. But that fight I might just AoE to death with who knows what. Okay, there is a ladder. Whoop. I don't have this yet. I need to grab this, and then it will give me information. Noxtella. Eternal City.
Let us speak of the past a while. I was once an Empyrean, of the demigods. Only I, Mikola, and Melania could claim that title. Each of us was chosen by our own two fingers, as a candidate to succeed Queen Marika, to become the new god of the coming age, which is when I received Blythe, in the form of a vassal tailored for an Empyrean. But I would not acquiesce to the two fingers. I stole the rune of death, slew mine own Empyrean flesh, casting it away. I would not be controlled by that thing. The two fingers and I have been cursing each other ever since, and the baleful shadows are their assassins. I turned my back on the two fingers, and we have each been cursing the other since. The baleful shadows.
It feels weird to say that she turned her back on them when she killed one of them, right? Though I guess if you can put it lightly and say you turned your back on them. Then I have to go back to the ant path, which actually I can probably see it. No, I can't see it from here. The ant path sort of goes way to the back, I believe, but it doesn't actually... That's not right. That's not how water works. There's no way the water flows through this gravel that quickly that there'd be no water here. That's not how it works. It's pretty funny looking though, I like it. Oh, I rested, shoot. That was a bad choice. Oh, well, I had to do it to talk to Ranni anyway, so. It was a necessary sacrifice. I mean, they're a villain. They're just gonna attack me when they notice me, so I have no reason to be nice, I'm pretty sure. What an interesting... Can I... Oh, that's so cool. I think every time I've been here, I just kill them like that, and I've never actually seen them do that. That's pretty fun. It's a cool weapon. Whoop. Whoop. I'm dead. I'm not dead. I'm alive. Can't catch me. Wait, I haven't been there yet, have I? I feel like normally when I've gotten to this point, I've already explored that. Like, I don't know if I've ever gotten to the upper portion before the lower portion of this section. I've gotten to the lower portion and been like, what's all this then? But I just didn't explore as thoroughly as I have in the past. Ooh, Somber 6, perfect. Though actually, I'm probably going to start saving the Somber Stones instead of upgrading this weapon more, so that I can upgrade the Dark Moon Greatsword fully when I get it, or as much as I possibly could. That could be fun to use though. It's probably dex based. Curved sword, so it's more dex than it's strength, yeah. I haven't actually checked if the Dark Moon Greatsword is a colossal or a greatsword. I think I die if I fall from here. I definitely don't die if I drop onto this, though. See, this one had so much less HP because you're supposed to find that... Well, supposed to. This place is intended to have potentially been found sooner in the game, I believe. Though you can't get up here without... No, you can get up here via the path right there. You climb all the way up and around. So yeah, you can get here so much earlier than I did. And then that guy is actually an enemy. But my path has been unnatural. I've not followed a regular travel plan. I need to wrap up soon. It's almost time to stop for the episode. Having a great time. I just need to find... I think there's a grace through that door. I'm not going to fight every single dude here. These guys are not necessary to kill. I'm going to gather all the loot. Actually, let's see if I can kill all these guys with the gravity, though. I might be able to. Good. It's just barely quick enough. Ooh, that guy was not in the AoE, so he's fine. Bye. I'm not fighting the rest of them. I think I got everyone that I gravitied. Or enough of them that I'm fine with that. All the people that got shot as they were trying to run up is how I view this. Pretty fun. I'll go this way briefly, see if there's a grace in this direction. That is the glow of a grace. Perfect. I have explored. I don't have a map though. And this underground doesn't have markers to tell you where you can get your map. What a shame. Okay, so this is the regen one. I really should go find more of those, because only one of the ones I have now is actually good. I'm going to spend a second to upgrade before I stop for today. I should probably go use these remembrances. Oh, wait, no, I really need to use that one. Because those might be strength int. And if they are strength int, they are actually worth using. As, like, for variety. They're very strength, but they are strength int. Absolutely. I mean, this might be better to pick up because I have exactly one other bow. But I mean, it scales more with dex than int, apparently, but that's pure strength. This is so nice, though. It's not, like, amazingly good, but it's so nice. And I hate axes. I really don't like axes, so I'll stick with that. And now that I have more talismans and I want to disincentivize jumping attacks, that one's gone, and I'll equip this. I could equip the filigreed crest, but it's not that important. It's not that beneficial. I might equip that, though. I should totally equip this. The intelligence will not be enough for a while. I need like 38 total. He hasn't left yet. I'm kind of surprised. But yeah, now I have the Radon weapons. I could upgrade them. I probably should talk to Rogier soon and stuff like that, but... Oh,
your divinity, have mercy and grant me forgiveness. The road is yet long, a god is not easily felled. But one day without fail you will have your wish. So please grant me forgiveness, Queen Marika. I didn't notice you there. I'll be doing my job, same as just lay out. Those words were not meant for... I may be prisoner to you, but my prayers are mine. Well, I'm
just doing this to get rid of it.
Nothing special. I'm trapped by the hold. That's all there is to it. No, don't read too much into it. I've no grudge against you. My being a prisoner is no fault of yours. Besides, I don't mind smithing. Despite my differences, the weapons get stronger all the same. Given time, technique never fails. Besides, it helps me forget.
The sheer terror of her. What a fun character, honestly. I really like him. I don't even have a spare somber one to use. I didn't even check. Okay. I need to get sombers, but I have a somber bell bearing, which should give me either 1-2 or 1-2-3. Perfect. He's back, or he never left, I'm not sure. She's gone. I need to find her. Oh yeah, I also did murder patches. I forgot about that. But I can buy this, which I should buy. I can buy those, which I should buy. No, it's a cookbook. Oh yeah, the Margit shackle that I've never used once. Oh, it's funny. I thought oh, I got a glove wart. Oh, useless. I thought it was the useful one that I got. I forgot that it was just a ghost glove wart collector. What a shame. But I'll wrap up now. Stop getting sidetracked. I will continue next time exploring... I guess I'll go back to the... I'm going to put a marker here, hopefully, that I need to explore that later. I'll go back to Noxtella and explore that way first. And then I'll go back to this later. And yeah, that's where we'll wrap up for today. So have a nice day. Bye-bye.